So you're saying you didn't commit the murder?
I didn't want to.
Were you the killer?
Well, technically I was, but
You killed a person. The sentence is obvious.
But if you just listen to me for a few minutes...
You all think we have nothing else to do in here. Go on, but make it fast.
Well, I don't know how much you know about my case. But I was right there in the closet, and I was looking at them. And I had absolutely no other choice.
No other choice. I've heard this bullshit thousands of times.
Look, I think you know less than I thought about my case. Let me start again. So, there's this group. They are professionals in, well, in revenge. They give you multiple options, and they have a lot of popular options if you want to, well, if you wish to kill the person.
Here we go.
No, wait. Perhaps I started from the wrong place again. Please, give me another chance. Let me start from the beginning. I promise I'll make it fast. I used to do very well. You probably know that. I had a good wife, a good job, a good life, actually. And then, well, there was this little boy, this orphan that I used to support. We didn't adopt him. I was just supporting his educational costs and used to visit him all the time. He was a great kid. He grew up and I helped him go to college. He studied economy. So when he finished, I brought him to the company I work in as an assistant. I'm the head of investments in a big company, you know. Well, I was. He was like a child to me. And he had become more precious than everything else in my life.
You're killing me.
Okay. So there was this other man, a colleague. We used to run some business together, kind of like partners. I always trusted him, but I always thought there was something not quite right about him. He always looked like he had secrets. And I'm very insecure when it comes to my family and, well, the boy. He started to become a family friend, but I always did think there was something about him. I didn't want him to take advantage of the boy's talents or his goodwill, you know. I know you've got no time for this, so I'll make it short. After a while, he did screw me out of a big amount of money during a deal. Then he just disappeared. Everything went downwards after that. I lost a big amount of money, more than I could recover from. I got fired from the company, had to do a lot to avoid getting arrested, to prove that I wasn't guilty. And a few days after getting fired, I was replaced by my assistant, the boy.
He applied for the job. You know that, don't you?
Yes, he did. So you know a little bit about my case, don't you?
Keep going before I call this shit off.
Yes, he applied for the job and he got it. And that did make me happy for him. But I was unable to find a job for a long time. And after a while, the boy almost lost touch with me. And after a year, my wife also left me. And she took the house and everything that she could. And then I got a letter from my old partner. In it, he explained things I hadn't seen before. It was the boy all along. He had stolen the money and then blackmailed my partner to help him steal the money and then leave town afterwards because he knew of a criminal record that my partner had. After all that I had done, he fucked me over. I lost everything. Everything because of him. And then we get to the revenge company. They just showed up with contracts that I had to sign. Of course, after choosing my contract type. So they're this revenge company. They give you multiple options for revenge. And they have a lot of popular options if you want to, well, if you wish to kill the person. You can have them kill a person for you, with multiple options for the degree of brutality. A knife, sword, pistol, machine gun, you name it. You can have them teach you how to do everything yourself. You can ask them to do everything else for you, like the preparations and the cleanup, and to leave the killing to yourself. And then there was an optional remorse-proof option to this, which asked them to kill the person anyway if no killing was reported a day after the planned killing. So that even if you'd get doubts or did not kill the person for any other reason, they would do it for you. They called it the body warranty because they didn't stop the assassination unless they got a dead body reported.
And?
And this was the option that I went with.
Go on.
Everything was all arranged for me. I had to get in the house, wait for him to arrive, do the job, and then get out. They would clean it up for me afterwards. So I went in and got in the closet and waited for him to arrive. And he arrived just as planned, but not quite as planned. There was his girlfriend or wife with him. Well, I couldn't do anything else. The girl she was beautiful.
Just cut the crap. You didn't come in with a random, beautiful girl. He came in with your ex-wife. What are you trying to hide? Let me tell the rest of this fucking story. It's pretty simple. They come in. You're watching. They start making out. You're getting mad. Then they start getting hot on each other. And then they start screwing right in front of you. Your wife fucks him good, and it's making you crazy. You can't take their voices out of your head. You have nothing to lose. So you pick up the gun, and you...
No! Yes. It was my wife. My partner had told me in his letter. And they were living together in my old house. So I had to sneak into my own home, crawl into the closet, and watch them coming in together, laughing out loud. But they didn't do anything that would make me mad. My wife, she kept going on about some funny accident that she'd had that day, and he was just listening and laughing and sometimes commenting on it. They cooked a lousy omelet together while they were talking and watched a sitcom while eating and sang a song while washing the dishes. And all along, I couldn't do a thing. That was the problem. They weren't doing anything. They were just living. And they loved each other. And I loved them too. They were what I wanted to have. Full of life. I couldn't kill them. But there was no return in the contract that I had with the company. If there was no death report by tomorrow, they would kill them both. And on that moment, I knew I didn't want them dead. I was stuck in my own shit. And you know what? I had nothing to lose in my life. I had no other choice. So I pulled out the gun and shot one bullet in my forehead.
Definitely not a suicide. Take him back to heaven.
Only live your life a time. Stack all your shit said,